together, and you know that we are, we're all stars, and we see that.
You know what I'm gonna say. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm gonna rule the world or I'm gonna change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
Ashe Warriors, it is Sacral Empress back with another YouTube video. Happy Trippy Thursday, you guys. Today I'm taking y'all on a trip with me. We're gonna do some deep shadow work, okay? Now I'm just gonna be pulling cards, reading myself to Filth. Y'all could probably see by the title already that I'm dragging myself to Filth today, which is something I feel is overdue. I need it. And why not take y'all on that journey with me today? So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get right into the video. Okay, y'all, so I have all my decks over here, like all of my decks. Every single deck that I own is over here. I have them all, every single one. So I'm just gonna go with whatever I feel connected to. And I'm just gonna use that deck specifically, whatever, you know, comes to me. Because it's time that I get myself situated and figure out how I can get right back on my track, because I feel very like stuck, and I just feel like I have too much going on, you know, and I'm trying to figure out what I can do to regulate these things and try not to be so like overwhelmed and overworked. Like, you know, like what do y'all want me to do? You know, if I have these manifestations and I have these goals and I have these things that I'm trying to accomplish, what do I need to do? What's stopping me? I needed to know so much right now. So I'm going to be pulling as many cards as I need to pull until I feel like I know what to do now, you know? So I don't know if this will be an ongoing series. If you guys end up liking this type of video, just let me know, because we're gonna get into it. Oh, good. All right, whatever. Y'all, I don't even know what deck to start with. Like, I have over 50 decks. I don't even know which deck to start with. I think I'm gonna go with my light Seers tarot. So we're gonna go with this deck first. If y'all wanna know what the decks are, I'll put them in the description. I really just need the deepest clarity possible. So I feel like, what do I need to know right now? What do I need to know? What am I not seeing? What am I losing sight of? I like that question. What am I losing sight of? I got the Two of Swords. So this is me losing sight, obviously. This is me losing sight. When I get the Two of Swords, I usually put it in the middle so the other two cards can kind of indicate like what I'm having a hard time choosing between. So let's see what's going on here. So on one side we got Eight of Cups. So should I walk away from something altogether, or it's the Seven of Cups. So we have the Seven and the Eight of Cups. Do I dream? Do I look forward to the things that I want in life, like my manifestations? Like, do I do those things, or do I just throw them all the way together? So I guess with me, it just seems like I've always been very all or nothing, you know, all or nothing mindset. I'm either gonna have what I want or I'm not gonna have it. There's no in between, and I feel like that in between is where I need to come to my senses. I don't want to throw it away. I don't want to throw it away. And I think with the Seven of Cups, it's kind of my business in a sense, because it's otherworldly. Other people, you know, I mean, people read cards and all that other stuff, but it's like, you know, this is something that isn't common. Like, you know, it's not common to be like, oh yeah, I'm a healer. You know, people aren't going around saying they're healers all the time. So for me, it's like I'm having a hard time believing in my own business. I'm having a hard time believing in myself. And I think that's what they're trying to get me to see, is that, you know, if I don't believe in myself, then I'm just simply going to give up with the Eight of Cups. I'm going to give up and walk away. I'm just going to kind of throw in the towel. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to throw anything away. I don't want to give up. So let's clarify these cards, Spirit. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups. Six of Wands. So maybe I'm saying maybe, like, this is very accurate. I feel like I'm not getting the recognition that I deserve. I feel like I'm not getting the attention that I deserve. I feel like, you know, I fell off the radar. Like, I always say that I fell off, and I just feel that way sometimes. I feel like I've just kind of given up a lot. And I sacrificed a lot for this. You know, I sacrificed a lot for my business. I sacrificed a lot for, you know, my YouTube channel and all this. Like, I've made so many sacrifices, and I feel like with the Six of Wands, I feel as though, like, I have nothing to show for it. I feel sometimes that what I'm doing isn't being recognized or it's being overlooked. So I guess with this, why I feel it's convenient for me to give up is because I feel like, you know, with all my hard work and my dedication, it's not amounting to anything, but, you know, it's progress, and that's what I need to look at it as. It's simply progress, okay? So clarifying the Eight of Cups, we got the Seven of Swords. So we got a lot of sevens here so far. A lot of sevens. If I walk away altogether, that means I have to just forget everything that I've worked so hard. Like, I have to forget everything. Like, I have to just completely give up, like, entirely. And I don't think I have the capacity to do that. I don't think that I can, you know, give up and forget everything and just move on and work a regular job or go back to school. And, you know, like, I don't think that I can do that. So I'm going to pick being a dreamer. I'm going to choose being a dreamer over being somebody that just simply gives up when things don't go their way. I'm tired of giving up. I'm tired of failing. And I think that's why I feel it's convenient for me to give up. But me quitting is me failing. Failing isn't, you know, I'm not getting sales. I'm not getting booked. That's not failure. You know, me giving up is failure. And that's what I need to be seeing. As I choose my business and my ideas and my just everything that I'm choosing, how can I maintain my business? How can I maintain it? How can I keep things, you know, afloat and at a balance? Because I feel sometimes that with my journey, like, you know, it's stagnant. It just feels very stagnant. And I don't know if it's just me or if it's just something that I need to do specifically. So how am I able to maintain these dreams and visions that I have without being stressed, without being overwhelmed? We got the Star. So when I see this card, I feel like Spirit wants me to, like, let go of control. I need to release the need to control, which is very hard for me because I have control issues and I want to control everything. But I think that if I keep going about it the way that I want to go about it, I'm going to lose sight of the bigger picture. And if I lose sight of the bigger picture, then I'm going to be walking away and giving up and failing and all that other stuff. So I feel that it's important for me to let go, give all of my stress and all of my fears about my business to God. It's that simple. So we got another 7 here, okay? This is 17. So we got another 7. So 3 sevens in a row. 7, 7, 7. Am I gonna hit the lottery soon? I am the lottery, huh? Is that what y'all trying to say? Next, Justice. So I need to find a balance. And that's gonna be my next question, is what is my balance look like? Like, what would a healthy balance look like for me? Because I feel so out of touch. Like, when I first started my business, I started it because it was like a priority. Like, it became, you know, second nature, and it just worked smoothly, and it bleeded into my career. You know, I was a representative for Verizon, so I was doing, like, you know, hi, welcome to Verizon. Like, I have to realize that things are not always going to go the way that I want them to, you know? And if I allow that, I think that I will have more of a constant flow with my life entirely, and also my business. My next card is the Knight of Wands. So I need to create more. I need to do more. I need to take more action. I feel like I do what I see others do. This is me I'm getting into it. I'm not even gonna cut no corners and try to, like, gloss over anything. This is my diary video at this point, and y'all are just here sitting in, listening in, watching me read myself, because I think this will help me hold myself accountable, if I'm being honest. So with the Knight of Wands, I feel like I need to do more of what I want to do and not what I see other people do. And I don't even know what I want to do anymore. Like, I've lost touch with what I want to do, you know? I mean, I've recorded a song recently, but I feel like there's more to what I want to do, what my soul wants to do, and instead of, like, what I see other people do and thinking that that's gonna work because it's working for them. Just because what someone else is doing is working for them don't mean it's gonna work for me. I might not have the same results. I might not get the same outcome. And that's what I have to recognize. that I'm not like everybody else. I came here to be unique, and I need to do shit my own unique way. So next card is the Seven of Wands. So patience is so significant, but I also need to stand firm in what I believe in, and that needs to be my belief system with myself. Now I got Chiron in the 11th house. I think it's the 11th house if I'm not mistaken. But with that, I have a wounded belief system because my Chiron is a Sagittarius. And I have a hard time believing in myself. I have a hard time believing in anything sometimes. So sometimes I don't believe in my business. Sometimes I don't believe that I'll be able to make certain amounts of money or be successful or have beautiful things and be able to live a luxurious life, because that's what I want for myself. I want to be able to live a luxurious life. And sometimes I feel like I deserve that. Sometimes I feel like I can't even get it because it just feels so far away from me. This is a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. And I just feel like I don't know what all I'm going to uncover today, but so far, this is a lie. So the question that I wanted to ask was, what would my balance look like? Now, I'm going to pull 3 cards. I feel like the card in the middle is going to be like, you know, representing balance in some way. And the other cards are like what I'm balancing. So let's see what my balance is going to look like. 5 of Wands. So I feel like this kind of represents my old balance, like struggling and, you know, so maybe they're trying to show me my old balance. So let's see what my old balance looks like before we even move into this new balance. I think that's why they did that, because I need to be acknowledging my old balance. I need to acknowledge it for the simple fact that if I don't and I try to do something new, I'm gonna go back to that. So I at least need to be aware of my old patterns and issues. Death and rebirth. I give up very easily. I do. I give up. When things get tough, I throw in the towel. When life gets tough, I throw in the towel. Like, I'm always so ready to quit, because it's like if things aren't going my way, then I feel like they'll never go my way. And it's best for me to just give up now before I end up being disappointed later down the line. I have to stop being a quitter. And I feel like that's where that consistency comes in. You know, I need to be more consistent in my life. In my own personal life, I need to be consistent. Nobody else, me. I have to show up for me every day. Regardless of who else is showing up for me, I have to show up for me. So next is the 10 of Cups reversed. I'm doing things that don't even make me happy. What would those things be? I need to stop focusing on things that don't make me happy. This could be a multitude of things. It could be people. It could be so many things. I have to stop allowing things outside of me to influence what's going on in my own personal bubble. Okay, that's my problem. I think that I be trying to protect myself from everything, but somehow everything manages to get inside, and wow. So that's tea. That's definitely tea. Definitely tea. So my old balance, I was giving up all the time. I was struggling with everything, just kind of feeling all over the place, like I had no sense of direction. And then I'm allowing negativity to control me, hinder me, influence me, etc. What is my new balance looking like? What does it need to look like? What does it need to look like? What does my healthy balance need to look like? So the Hangman is reversed. Obviously, a new sense of perspective. I feel like being in isolation is so necessary for my soul right now. So I don't know if I need to take like 3 days off of just my phone. Go into hermit mode and just hide from the fucking world. Like Drake said, I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my kid. Like, that's what I need to do. I need to hide from the world for a little bit, because I think that I've allowed the world to influence me in the ways that I do things, and it's put me in a position where I feel powerless. So I need to come back to my own power and feel that. Feel my power. Feel my ability to create. What does it feel like to create something that I'm in love with? What does it feel like to do things that make me happy? What does it feel like to be in a healthier balance? I need to get familiar with that. Obviously, it's not going to take 3 days to get that all you know, at once, but it's a start. And I feel like that's probably what I need. That's what I feel called to do. So I probably will take some, you know, some days away from social media, some days away from the world, because just so much going on around me. I think I'm done with this deck. I don't want to keep using this deck because I feel like I'm gonna just end up using all the tarot cards. I still have tarot cards left, and I don't want to sit here and use all of them. So I'm going to grab a different deck. I don't know which one yet. I'm just gonna allow spirit to move me. Y'all, I don't even know what deck to pick. I have so many decks, it's crazy. I wish I could like show y'all how many decks I have. Like, it's insane. Like, crazy amount of decks. And I have the nerve to want more. I want more. Like, I still want more. I don't care if I got 50. I want 100. I want 1,000,000 decks. I love my decks, and I don't play about them. I don't play about my cards, okay? Let's see. Let's unpack this entire message. So I have been stuck wondering what path I want to take, where I'm trying to go with my life, my mind. I'm making my mind up. You know, I want to walk the path where I am an entrepreneur, and not just an entrepreneur, but a successful entrepreneur. Successful. I want to be successful, and I want to be consistent, and I want to not necessarily be a hard worker, because I'm tired of working hard. I'm tired of putting all this blood, sweat, and tears into stuff when I don't have to. So I think that my next question is, how can I be more in my feminine energy? How can I allow things to come to me without me having to do all of this excessive stuff? Because I feel like I'm putting all this time and energy into making horoscopes, into making shit that it's like, am I supposed to be making this stuff? I don't know. So I need to figure out what I need to do to be more in my personal feminine energy. So this will help me figure out what my deck is going to be. So maybe picking out like a more feminine deck. I'm going to do an oracle deck. I already did my tarot deck, so I don't even want to touch a tarot deck until I feel like I need to. I'm going to go in with my Faery Temple Oracle deck. I think this is so cute, and I hardly use it. I'm going to try to use all the decks that I don't really use like that, because I feel like it'll just give me a new sense of, I keep saying new sense. Isn't that a word? Like, nuisance? Isn't that a word? What does that mean? A person, thing, or circumstance causing inconvenience or annoyance. Am I annoying? Maybe it's not that I'm annoying. It's just that my position in life right now is annoying. You know, like I'm scraping up change to pay my bills. Sleeping in, just kind of feeling a little low on energy. Like, I am in a very annoying place in my life. Like, it's very frustrating, and I feel as though, like, you know, solutions to my problems aren't at reach. Like, it just kind of feels like I'm figuring everything out by myself, but that's the problem. I'm choosing to figure everything out by myself when I don't have to do that. I don't have to sit here and wonder and just hope and pray and that all these things happen, when, you know, I just need to go with the flow, and I need to stop trying to control my everything. Like, I just need to stop trying. I just need to stop. I need to stop for a moment. And I think that's what I'm being called to do, is to stop. Like, stop. Like, I just... Damn. I need to stop. Just need to stop for a moment. And I need to just chill out. Like, I feel like I'm doing too much. Like, no one said I had to do these things. No one said that I had to, like, I just said that I had to do them because it just seems right. It feels right. And it's what I'm going with, because I'm hearing things in the videos that I'm watching and the things that I'm seeing when it comes to being a business owner. But I am not a regular schmegular business owner. My business is catered to, you know, those seeking healing, Reiki, sound healing. Like, I'm doing stuff that isn't rare. Like, it's not like it doesn't exist, but there is a specific market. There's a specific audience for these things. This isn't tailored to every single person in humanity. It would be good for everybody, but not everyone is interested in what I do. And I think that when I'm trying to look at other like business and entrepreneurial like videos and stuff, they're not even talking to me. So it's like I'm taking all this advice from these entrepreneurs and I'm trying to apply it to my business when my business can't function with these old structures, you know? So it makes it even more difficult for me, just with how I feel right now. You know, it's like, damn, like I've been doing things backwards. I've been doing things like, it's like I've been working harder and not smarter. I'm like, how do I work smarter? How do I do things where it's easier for me and I'm not stressing and pulling my hair out every single day? It's like, I feel like I've put all of my eggs in one basket and the eggs are broken now. And now I have to wait for new eggs to appear. And I just feel really stuck. Like I just feel super stuck, and I feel frustrated, and I feel sad because I want to be successful and I want to make the most out of my life. And I feel like I've come so far, and I can't say that, you know, I'm wasting my time, or I'm you know, I can't say these things because it would be a contradiction to where I'm at and the person that I've become. I just feel like it's a rough patch that I'm in. I'm in a very, very tough spot in my life, and I don't understand what's next, what I need to do, any of that. It just feels like I'm waiting on something, and I don't know if I'm just waiting on me. But even then, it's like, okay, I'm waiting on me. What do I do? What do I do now? What am I supposed to do? So I'm going to take this deck. And the back of this deck says New Beginnings. I haven't even shuffled the cards for real, but New Beginnings. So I don't even know what to ask anymore. I was gonna ask how can be more feminine energy, but I feel like I've just been talking so much that now I need to like let these cards just tell me something. I ain't even gonna ask a question. I'm just gonna allow spirit to guide this next message, since I need to let go of control. So I'm not gonna control the outcome of this reading. I'm just gonna allow spirit to tell me what it is that I need to hear. So card already fell out. Creation, joy, dreams, momentum. So I need to create more, and it just makes me think, like, what am I supposed to be creating? What am I supposed to be creating? Am I just thinking too far into it already? Like, what if I don't have to create anything specifically? What if I'm just creating just to create? Okay, let's go. Let's keep going. Next is truce, ceasefire, resolve, and prosperity. So what do I need to make amends with? I feel like that could be my next question. Like, I need to make amends with something. Interesting. Next is magnetize, guide, rise, attract. So I need to vibrate off of the energy. I need to vibrate the energy that I'm trying to attract, basically. You know, that's kind of what this card is telling me. Like, if I want to be a billionaire, I need to align with that frequency. What does a billionaire frequency feel like? What does a millionaire frequency feel like? What is a six-figure, you know, like, what does it feel like to have these things? And how can I align my energy with it without having to overthink and, you know, overstimulate myself and overwork and all of this other stuff? Like, excuse me, it's me getting sleepy. Maybe I need to take a nap or something. That's what it's giving. I need to take a nap, and once I wake up from my slumber, I'm sure there's gonna be something that will come from that. Like, you know, I just feel like I'm being paused, and it's like pausing a video game, you know? Like, I'm gonna come back to it, but I gotta go fix me a sandwich. I gotta go take a piss. I gotta go, you know, it's like I gotta go do shit and come back to my game. But what the fuck am I doing? Is this just a waiting period for me? Like, is this just a period of, I would say it's definitely a period of isolation. Like I do need to be isolated. I do need to be to myself, because I haven't been alone in a very long time. I haven't been to myself in a very long time. And I feel like that's also why, like, I just feel all over the place, because I feel as though, like, I really had much time to myself, and how I haven't given myself enough time to be alone. So I have to be comfortable with that again. You know, I was in a period where I was alone. I was doing good. Business was good. Money was good. I was straight. I didn't have to worry about anything. Didn't have a care in the freaking world. But here we are. It's like I don't know anymore. Like I don't know anymore. Like I just feel so cluttered, you know, mentally. Like there's a mental clutter, and I need to cleanse my mind and heal my mind so that I can start all over again, you know. And it's not like starting all over again, like, go here, we're back at square one, but starting again, having a new beginning, and being intentional, and knowing what I'm working towards, and knowing what I'm doing, and all of that. But I feel like I don't have that. Like I don't have a routine that, you know, falls into my spiritual business and all these other things. It just feels like everything is everywhere. And this new beginning is really challenging, because I have to be independent. And I was at one point, but then I kind of fell back into my codependency, because I felt like my business couldn't thrive with it being just me. I didn't think that my business was going to be successful if it was just me. I don't think that's true. I think that that's fear, you know. It's fear of doing this on my own, and, you know, thinking that I need people to fall back on when things don't work out. But at the end of the day, it's like I can still have those people to fall back on, you know. I think that I just wrap my head around things so tight that I don't even have that room to think, you know. So let's see what else this deck has for me. I'm not even going to ask any questions specifically. Just see what comes up. My mood has kind of like plummeted. And I think it's necessary, because I have to address it. I have to face it. In other words, like, if I don't reflect on this now, who knows where I'll be, you know? So that's why I felt called to make this video, because I was like, you know, taking y'all on this journey with me, because this is a new beginning for me, and I don't want to be the same old Ashanti I've been for the past year. Because if anything, I've overcome so much, I've grown so much, I've learned so much, and I need to now apply the things that I've learned, and stop living in my past, and stop allowing my past to keep me in a specific energy that I don't even have to be in if I don't want to be in it. All right, so back of the deck is Heart of the Rose, Koalis. I don't know if I said that right. Connection, and come together to form one mass or whole. Who am I coming together with? Myself? Yeah, I would say that. I feel like I've separated from my higher self. I feel like I've separated from my true purpose, if I'm being honest. You know, like, I feel like a part of me is doing it, but not all of me is doing it. It's not all of me collectively in this, you know, like, we're all in this together. And you know that we are, we're all stars, and we see that. I'm not all in this together, you know. It's giving self-isolation. Like, I'm isolated from my damn self. Like, that's why I probably do need to go in this period of isolation, so that I can reconnect with myself. Because I feel so like, just, I'm over here, I'm over there, I'm over here, I'm up here, I'm down here, it's like I'm everywhere but here. In my body, in my heart specifically. My heart is what's standing out, because that was in the card too. I changed the card. I shuffled the cards, and now the card's gone, but whatever. I'm gonna pull these next three cards. Authenticity, integrity, intimacy, and expression. I just need to be myself, you know. Like, in this video, I'm being myself. I'm not trying to, you know, fix my voice so that it's presentable. I'm not trying to. The only thing I did was do my hair. Okay, that's the only thing I did was do my hair, put on this just necklace. This like that's all I did was try to make myself look presentable. But when it comes to what comes out of my mouth and the way that I present myself on camera, I don't want to just pretend and act like I'm somebody that I'm not, because that's not even who I am. You know, I don't want to be somebody that's trying to be like everybody else or pretend. You know, I just want to be me, and I feel like I've lost touch with who I am. Because I've been people pleasing, and I've been kissing ass, and I've been a doormat, and I've been everything but me. I need to be me. And a part of me, I just feel like I don't even know myself anymore. You know, like I just feel like I've really lost touch with who I am. And this is clarifying creation. So I need to create authentically. I said it right. Authentically. I don't know why I can't speak. But that's who I am. And I need to embrace that. I can't say certain words the first time. And that's just, it is what it is. I don't like to watch shows. I like to watch reality TV. I like to watch wrestling. I like to listen to music. I like to just lay here and watch TikToks. And as of recently, I've been watching gentle parenting TikToks because I realized that I didn't have gentle parents. And I think that that's another reason why I wasn't able to be myself, because my parents didn't give me that space to be myself. Every time I tried to be myself, there was some type of backlash. There was some type of negativity being thrown my way, or something keeping me from living in my authenticity. So now I don't even know who the fuck I am. I mean, I'm doing things that I enjoy. I'm doing things that I love, but there's still a part of me that is missing. There's still something deep down inside that I have not yet to discover, because I keep running from it. I keep running from this part of myself. So we're going to pull the next card. Tears, loss, grief, surrender. Maybe I've lost touch with my ability to be emotional. And that is why I feel disconnected, because there's no emotions. My cup is empty. My cup is empty, and I think that is the problem. I'm on E, okay? I'm on E. I have no more gas in my tank, and I need to fill my gas up. I need to fill it up. So, tank on E, emotions on E, life on E. It's because I have no fluid. I have no water. You know, I drink water, but that's not the type of water I'm talking about. Like, I need to be nurtured. I need to be held. I need to be, you know, loved on, and just, I need that right now. And I feel like I'm not in isolation because I'm trying to get that from everybody else, when I have to give it to myself, because I know what I need. And I have to stop acting like I don't know what I need. I need to stop acting like I'm okay. I need to stop acting like I got it all figured out. Like, I have to stop lying to myself. That is the biggest thing here, is that I'm uncomfortable with my truth. That is the problem. So next, sing. It's so crazy. So I recorded a song Tuesday, and I go back Sunday to just finish up some stuff and just fix things, make it perfect, because I'm a perfectionist. But, you know, go back in and really fix the song to my liking. I love reading for people. I love giving people Reiki. I love making music. You know, it's my first time doing it. And I just felt like I was supposed to be doing this a long time ago, but, you know, I got scared. And now that I'm not scared anymore, and I'm taking these risks, and I'm doing things differently, I'm just so scared that, you know, I think I'm scared to lose myself in these things. I have to surrender to these things. And I'm scared to, because I want to have full control over my life and over me. And I feel like that is the problem. I'm trying to have too much control to a point where me making decisions isn't going to give me the outcomes that I'm looking for. You know, I have to let go. So, vocalize, communicate, and chant. So the song Speak by Janae Aiko was playing this morning, and I actually had got some Reiki from Nixie Moon, so y'all check out Nixie Moon on Instagram and Twitter. But even in the Reiki report that I'd got back, that song was there. And when I was going to the studio, that song had came to me. You know, I was just hearing, I'm moving on, I'm putting on my favorite, just the one you hated. Say I look naked. Like that part came to me. And when it had came to me, I was on the way to the studio. And then I come back to see and read my report that she had sent me, and that song was in there. And then this morning, the song's playing while I'm getting my tea for me and my ancestors. So it's like, I need to speak more, and I need to use my voice more. I don't know if it's just me being super curious, but I just heard, like, speak what? What am I saying? Like, what am I supposed to say? I don't even know what to say. Like, what do I say? You know, do I just make YouTube videos and sing and make TikToks? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to just be making videos, just me talking and just saying whatever comes out of my mouth? Is that what I'm supposed to do? It's just so much. This is a lot of like emotions, and mentally my mind is just like all over the place. Like my mind is just like a loose cannon, and I don't even know. I do not even know. So the back of this card, or the back of the deck now, is Moon Magic, Cycles, Infusions, and Phases. So I'm in a white moon cycle right now. My cycle synced up with the new moon. So I am supposed to be in a period of isolation. That's what that means. I actually do want to read more into it, get more insights. I'm gonna do that real quick, and see what is coming through. Like, you know, what does this white moon cycle entail for me? All together, because there's more to it. I just remember reading like something briefly. The terms white moon and red moon symbolize the different ways a woman's cycle is currently flowing with the moon, and this will often change throughout a woman's life as she enters different phases. The white moon cycle is the most common and is linked to the new moon. If you're on a white moon cycle, you bleed around the new moon and ovulate around the full moon. Because this cycle mirrors the traditional cycle of the moon and Mother Earth, a woman with a white moon cycle is said to be in the mother phase of her life. Either she wants to get pregnant and start a family, or focus on nurturing and raising her children. I think I'm raising myself right now. I feel like I'm my own child and I'm raising myself. So that's how I feel about that. I have been looking into gentle parenting. I was saying that earlier, you know, wanting to be a good parent to my children. And just any kid that comes around me, you know, I want them to feel safe around me, and I want them to feel at home around me. So let's keep reading. This is because the full moon is considered to be the Earth's most fertile time. So when a woman goes through the most fertile stage of her cycle simultaneously, both energies align and are magnified. If you found yourself on a white moon cycle now, it doesn't necessarily mean you're in a mother phase of your life. A white moon cycle could also indicate you want to give more energy to yourself right now. Yep, this may be your intuition gently reminding you that you need more love and care right now, and to devote your resources inward instead of outward for a while. White moon women were often favored by the patriarchy and still are today, because all their energy was generally focused outward on the men and children in their life. Here's some like prompts, and I'm gonna read them and answer them. Why not? If you're on a white moon cycle, here are some questions to ask yourself. Are you desiring children, or do you spend a lot of time mothering? So I do want children. I do, you know, I miscarried last year, and you know, it was just very overwhelming for me. You know, for me, I've always wanted to be a mom. I can't say ever since I was a kid, because I wasn't really thinking about that when I was a kid, but you know, as I've gotten older, you know, I wanted to experience motherhood, and it's something that, you know, I was not necessarily robbed of, because I really do see it as it was just the wrong time, wrong person, and I was really just being protected. But it does hurt to know that I could have experienced that, and I could have been a mom, and I could have raised a kid, and I could have had, you know, a child of my own. So it does make me emotional, and I feel like that's another reason why I stopped mothering myself, because I think I placed a lot of the blame on myself. So I was beating myself up about my miscarriage and, you know, internalizing a lot of it and not seeing it as, you know, a beautiful experience in itself, you know, and I couldn't control that. And I feel like I blamed myself a lot when it wasn't really my fault, you know. It just wasn't my time. And that's something that I'm trying to be okay with, but it just gets hard because I always think about, like, wow, like, you know, I could have been a mom, and, you know, people still tell me that I'm still a mom, and I sometimes don't feel like it because I'm not as nurturing and, you know, as compassionate as I used to be, because the situation in itself was just a lot. And it still hurts because that was just such a terrible time for me altogether. You know, I lost a lot of friends. I lost myself, you know, in the midst of all of it. It's just so much was happening around that time that I just lost sight of life, and I feel like that put me in a downward spiral. And that's probably why I feel so stuck now, because of all the anger that I felt towards myself, and the way that I was beating myself up, and the way I was resenting myself, and the way I was, you know, beating myself down for just things I couldn't control, you know. So, do I spend a lot of time mothering? No, I don't. And I feel like that's what I need right now. I need to mother myself. I need to remother myself. And take my time with that. You know, I need to take my time with that, and I need to be a gentle parent to myself, because I literally just made a post yesterday talking about gentle parenting and, you know, how I want to be a gentle parent to my children. And it's like, am I gonna forget myself, you know? So that's where patience comes in, because with gentle parenting, you have to be patient, and I have to start being patient with myself. If you don't have children of your own, do you take on the role of a nurturer in your relationships or your workplace? Yes. I feel like I'm always like the go-to. Like, people usually come to me for advice. People usually come to me for some type of help or assistance. You know, I try to be the nurturer in all of my relationships, but I feel like I'm still very impulsive, and I act without thinking, and I do things just because I can and not because it's the right thing to do. And I feel like I have to work on being more of a nurturer, because I feel at one point I was a nurturer, but right now I don't really feel like one. I feel like I'm just super impulsive. Like, I get so angry, and I want to scream, and I want to yell, and I want to hit stuff, because I have so much anger inside of me because of the way I was brought up, you know. I love my mom to death, but my mom was not a nurturer. And I feel like that is a big reason as to why I want to be and why I'm not. So I have to work through all the chaos. But I have to love the chaos as well, you know. Even if it doesn't look pretty, even if it doesn't feel right, like I still have to love my chaos, my mess. I have to love it. I have to love it. I have to. I feel like I have to. That's the whole point of me nurturing. Like, it's like I'm trying to skip my way into being a nurturer when I'm not even nurturing parts of myself that need it. So, in the workplace, yes, I feel like I'm very nurturing with my clients. You know, I'm very understanding. I listen to them. I do all of this for everybody else, but I don't do it for myself. And I feel like that's why I'm being called into this period of isolation, for sure. Are you growing a creative project or a business that requires a lot of nurturing energy? Yes, I am. And I want to put all of my energy into this, but I can't pull all my energy into this if I don't have any energy of my own. So Okay. So this says, nowhere is the menstrual moon connection clearer than the white moon cycle. The cycle of the woman who bleeds with the new moon and ovulates with the full moon. If this is you, you follow the natural cycles of the earth. When the moon goes dark, you get your period and your body and spirit withdraw into rest and inward focus. When the moon is full and bright, so are you, filled with energy to be out in the world, being social and shining your light. Your body acts as a perfect mirror for the fertility of the earth. Since the earth himself, well, not himself, I don't know where I got himself from. I don't know, that didn't even say that. Since the earth herself is most fertile under the light of the full moon. We know this because of biodynamic farming practices, which show that when seeds are planted by the full moon, harvests are more abundant. It makes sense then that the white moon cycle represents the fertile power of women, traditionally considered the cycle of the nurturer or mother archetype. White moon women were the good mothers birthing and nurturing their babies into being and caring for their homes and families. So, I don't know why I'm just so fascinated with the white moon cycles and the red moon cycle and all that. Like, it's just so interesting to me. So I found something on Pinterest. It's just like a little graphic. So let's see, full moon. Okay, so that was good information. I feel like it gave me something. It definitely cracked me open a little bit. So now I'm gonna pull one last deck, or pull cards from this deck here, the Wisdom of the Oracle. This is one of my favorite Oracle decks, like, of all time. I'm gonna see what my next steps are. What do I need to focus on right now? Not what I need to focus on later. What do I need to focus on right now? Why? So I need to definitely do some deep reflecting, and come to an understanding with my life, you know, with myself, with everything. I need to come to terms with everything, and I need to question my life more. I need to question what I'm doing more. Not in a sense of like I'm interrogating myself and why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? But on a sense of like, you know, do I even want to do this? Do I even want to go there? Do I even want to be around certain people? Do I even want to be on social media? Do I even want to do the things that I'm doing? You know? So I feel like I need to come to terms with all that. And if I don't come to terms with all that, then I'll just kind of be stuck in stagnancy. And I don't want to be stuck in stagnancy. Damn, this shirt is like, ew. It's irritating. I just want to take all my clothes off and just be naked and just go to sleep. So happy. Focus on my happiness. Prioritizing my happiness is definitely my number one priority. You know, I feel like that's all I've ever tried to work towards was my own happiness. So there's that. And then lastly, fork in the road. So I need to just be still, you know, I need to be still and, you know, see this space that I'm in right now as a period of reflection rather than just a period of stagnancy, because I'm not stagnant. I'm growing. And sometimes when you grow, you gotta be alone. You gotta do things by yourself. You gotta just simply be. And I'm a bee. I'm a working bee. I'm the queen bee, okay? Queen bee. Period. But that was my first ever video of me reading myself to Filth. If you guys like these types of videos and would like to see more of these videos, definitely feel free to let me know down in the comments. Feel free to like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you're new to my channel and would like to keep up with me. And don't forget to turn on that bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thank y'all for tuning in and listening to me read myself to Filth. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Peace. I'm gonna put you in your place. You gonna have to go away. So